catch me, man. I'm hopping the fence, my nigga. Let's go. Dale. Yeah.
Hey, Bear, where you at?
I'd rather die before they get me. I've been getting high since I was 15. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning. I'd rather die before they get me. Yeah. I've been getting high since I was 15. Yeah. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning.
It ain't real till you tatted. Dripping like the ink off a bandit. I'm so tapped in, it's automatic. Cartel got my hitters pulling weight like a magnet. Smoke till I'm gone, it's tragic. I can see through you, you plastic. Melt you down for the masses. You a peon little nigga and I bet that. And you'll never get your bitch back. What's a broke nigga to a rich man? Super flexed up, boy, I'm soaring. You ain't bout shit, boy, you boring. Landing on the coast of something foreign. Popping out till the motherfucking morning. I'd rather die for a 12, get me. Hypnotized by the money.
I'd rather die before they get me. I've been getting high since I was 15. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning. I'd rather die before they get me. I've been getting high since I was 15. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning.
Popping out, can't wait till them lanes run their mouth. Reincarnated in the south. If you hit ground zero, we can restart. Show these hitters what you made of from the jump. If they ain't with it, roll them like a blunt. I made it clear, I'ma be myself around here. Mental break, though all them niggas fake you. Pay me in that USD, I don't want no pesos. Your service is for me, and only me, yeah. Flecto, effecto. She tell me when she wrong, that's respect though. I throw the money at her in reflection. The money come quick, no reaction. Never been switched on, we just faction. Drop them off if they ain't about that collection. Money collection.
I'd rather die before they get me. I've been getting high since I was 15. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning. I'd rather die before they get me. I've been getting high since I was 15. I'd rather die before they get me. Popping out till the motherfucking morning. Yeah.
Oh, that was hard.
All right, here we go. Beautiful Saturday. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Akil Ali. I am your host for today. You know, shout out to my co-host, Bleak. You know what I mean? He's been getting healthy, getting right. You know what I'm saying? You know, we about to align together. We've been you know, just getting everything together for our show. Continuing what we do, you know, single-handedly. You know, he got his joint in the morning, I got my joint in the morning. Nisi, top of the top. What's going on with y'all? Nisi, how you doing? Sending some love to you out there in Houston. You know, I love and appreciate you always. I need you. You know, I got to send you something. You know what I mean? I definitely need that voice. I've been, you know, I love the singers. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sweets Code. How you doing? From, you know, repping DC. Shout out to that young lady. I just, you know, been locking in with her music that I'm getting ready to play in a little bit. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love her vibe. Her music is really dope. I really got a chance to kind of like just take my time and listen to it because y'all know, you know, anybody who follow me, y'all know I love to make melodic music too, you know, and you know, especially when I do my hip hop shit, you know, when I do a lot of my hip hop stuff, you know, my melodic stuff, I like to, you know, get, you know, male or female, you know, get that voice, and I'll rap right behind that bitch. You know what I mean? And we create something beautiful. So I got her music. There she go right there. Shout out to her. Follow her when y'all get a chance. You know, take your time, follow her. You know, I ain't gonna play no bullshit. You know, I'm here to really play independent artists. Like that's basically what I want to create. You know, because I'm an artist and I feel like I'm not in competition with nobody. And I want to really make that clear. Like, you know, if we make a song, you know, we could compete, you know, organically and stuff like that. But as far as like competing to a point where I don't want you to get to a certain point, that's just not me. You know, this is a renaissance. This is something beautiful that's being created. Like historically, a lot of artists have been controlled. You know, they haven't been able to articulate themselves the way that they want. A lot of people that you see have been in deals that they couldn't get out of. So this is an era where people are free. and you can cook up with whoever it makes sense for you to cook up with. And as long as you work hard and you're able to resonate to people, you going to get it. Pig, what up, King? What up, my brother? What's good, man? Sending love to you too, bro. My boy, what's good, King? Mount Vernon, my hometown. That's my brother right there. You know, you got to shout out the hometown. So if anybody on Instagram, if I answer you like a little late, that's because I'm going back and forth to the slide. So right now I'm on Instagram. I mean, Facebook. That's like the main foundational point. And then Instagram, when I click over, I can see the comments. So I got y'all. You know, I ain't on no Hollywood shit. Y'all know I'm just here. You know what I mean? We're gonna have fun today. Let me finish uploading some of this music, and I'm going to play a song by my artist. This is my artist. His name is Hank. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. He dope. I'm gonna play something called, this song right here is called Older Women. This is my artist. His name is Hank.
Solid. My last bitch didn't love me. She was in love with my wallet. Take my number, baby. I'll be here when you call it. I'll answer at any time, anytime. She said she got a man, I don't give a damn. I'll fuck you all night, I ain't no minute man. You say you need someone to love you, baby, here I am. I wanna be the one you call when you in the gym. She said stop telling me lies, nigga, that's not true. She said you ain't got no heart, I say yes I do. I've been waiting my whole life for a bitch like you. I said bitch, but I'm really trying to make you my boo. How many times he gotta fuck up for you to realize? How many times he gonna believe him right after he lied? He'll never take you outside, he wanna chill with the guys. How you gonna be with a nigga that think he the prize? Always like my woman older. Pretty in the face, thick in the waist, shaped like a bottle of soda. If I wanna come too quick, I can't bend her over. She love when I sleep over, I hug and hold her. She let me record her, she know I won't expose her. That pussy mine, I break a spine, pull off for closure. You taste like fine wine and mimosas. I wanna fuck with a thick bitch, don't want no smokers. She wanna fuck with a real nigga and not them jokers. She don't wanna fuck with a blood, she like them locusts. Please put on some R&B, baby, and get a little closer. How the fuck we supposed to make love to Love Sosa? I know she a savage, she put on 21. She very intelligent, but that booty dumb. I thought you was a gangster, little shawty. Why you tryna run? Why you got tears in your eyes? Ain't you having fun? Since you so nasty, let's do something that you haven't done. Lil' mama classy, but she nasty up Jamaican rum. She wanna get naked on the beach and fuck under the sun. I slide up in it again Hank, as soon as we done. I gotta bake that cake. I'm trying to glaze that honey bun till I'm 101. I just came anywhere. Look what you done with your tongue. I heard it's good for your skin. Don't be scared to come.
Yeah, that's my brother right there, man. That's my artist, man. That's my young bull. You know what I'm saying? That's my young bull, Hank. Doesn't have no music out right now. We didn't drop no music out. We have no music out. He's just developing. You know what I'm saying? He writes a lot of music. I have him studying. You know what I mean? I'm setting up I got some tours coming up. I'm gonna have him, you know, because what it is, you know, there's no artist developers. You know, there's no artist developers. And, you know, I've been in the industry since I was like 17, you know, and I played professional football. You know, I was one, you know what I mean? I was one of them little young niggas, man. You know, I done been in the industry for a while. I kind of understand how it goes. So obviously I'm an independent artist and I choose to sell vinyls and CDs, and I like to go to Germany and go overseas. You know, that's my predominant fan base, but I also market and help artists who make hits. You know what I'm saying? Being that I have connections and I've been in the game for a minute, I just try to help people who work. You know, I don't try to overdo myself. I just have, at my age, I'm 38. You know, I have a lot of connections and stuff like that. And, you know, he got it. He got the work ethic. You know, I didn't just align with him because he was talented, because talent don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Talent, it means something, but you got to have a work ethic. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to chase this in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? So that's where we at. I'm going to play one more. I know y'all fucking with my boy. I'm going to play. Let me see what else I got by my boy Hank. I know I got, well, you know what? Let's go to Sweet Cake. You know what I mean? I got the queen here. I got the queen here. You know what I mean? She's new, showing love. I met her, nothing but a vibe. Follow her on Twitter, follow her on Instagram. Sweets, write your information in the comments when you get a chance. And just get in tune, man. We here to, network, man. We beautiful fucking people, bro. You come here, you network. My boy Fresh Flavors, he's on Instagram. If y'all see him on Instagram, that boy will take whatever fabric you give him and turn that shit into anything. He's been making things for me since I was like young. Now I'm older. He's been on the road. He's traveling. He's with a lot of big artists. That's my brother though. So, follow him, Fresh Flavors. Any of y'all want something specifically tailored? You want something that you want one-on-one? You want to look different than everybody? Check out my brother Fresh Flavors, man. I'm telling you, just go to this page. You will not be disappointed. Shout out to Millie, man. OTM, man. General, sending love out to you, man. I see you out there doing that battle shit, man. Tearing these niggas up, man. Well respected. You know what I'm saying? I be watching a lot of the battles and shit like that. Your name come up. Well respected. They fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the love day. This is love day. It's Pisces. My birthday's Friday. You know what I mean? It's lit. So let me tap in to Sweets and play one of her songs. I'm gonna play a couple of her shits though. We gonna tap into this young lady. She got some shit, man. And without further ado.
Connect.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Connection. It's the love connection. When we make love, it sounds like music to my ear. I kissed it down low. We always
Young lady from DC, boy.
When we make love, it sounds like music to my ear. I kissed it down low. We always seem to disappear. It's the love connection. It's the love connection. When we make love, it sounds like music to my ear. I kissed it down low. We always seem to disappear. When we make love, it sounds like music to my ear. I kissed it down low. We always seem to disappear. It's the love connection. It's the love connection. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. It's the love connection. I think I'm gonna cry.
Let me explain something. Why this type of music is so beautiful for a masculine man like myself. I explain this to young ladies all the time, not suppressing them, not telling them what to do, but femininity, sensuality reigns supreme over men. Like that type of vibe is healing. Now we understand there's some damaged men out there who don't do right with that energy. We not talking about them, ladies. We talking about a guy like myself or anybody else who can identify vibration. You know, you get to a certain point, you get older, your intuition and things start to step up. You know what I mean? You start to see things for what it is. And I listen to a lot of her music, and she just seems in a very happy space. And like, you know, young ladies from DC are very balanced, very strong-minded. You know, they come from, you know what I mean? So they have like a free spirit, man. I love women who are creative. I love creatives. You know what I'm saying? When you tap into the divine feminine, that's what creativity is. You know what I'm saying? It deals with sound, it deals with substance. So, you know, when I hear young ladies who are able to come from that space and sing it and mean it, it's just beautiful. You know what I mean? It's just a beautiful dynamic, something that we need. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as we need more men making music for the women. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Listen, and that's my boy Grimy. My boy Grimy, that's my brother. I'm getting ready to play his song. It's my brother, man. Let me tell you something about Grimy, man. Grimy is my brother for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking, he was a fucking rap prodigy. He's rapping since he was younger. He's from Pittsburgh. You know, I want you guys to follow him, get in tune with him. He's been doing music for a while, but he did some time. You know, he did an 8-year bid. You know what I'm saying? Did his time, came home, LLC'd his business, got into editing, went back to college, went to school. You know what I'm saying? Me and him go on tour together. He's one of my biggest supporters. We spar mentally as men as far as like using our thoughts. You know, he has certain outlook on music. He has a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. I have a lot of knowledge and information, and we just make it work. You know what I'm saying? So he has an album out called Big Four. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend in Sweet's Code. I got your stuff. I'm gonna blend in everybody's music. We're gonna create like a little playlist. You know what I'm saying? I got a little playlist. I got all your music here loaded up. So we're gonna just kind of, you know, we're gonna maneuver it. I'm gonna play everybody's music and sneak it in there, and we're just gonna have fun. It's Saturday, nobody's doing nothing. We just gonna vibe. But right now I'm gonna play my boy's song. It's called Mash. It's called Mash. Let's tap into it.
This opium bring me opulence. I see prominence in Providence. The goal is to stay provident, so I'm stacking up. That's common sense. A lot of haters be talking
the J.
shit.
That's how I say it in DC. The J smoking the J.
Than a Protestant, but playing both sides of the fence. On the interstate, I'm a fornicator. Smell the bricks through the porno paper. Wrapped up like annihilators. Talking D, I'm the coordinator. Yo, bitch winking, I confiscated my condo, I annihilator. Told her I'll be back, I'll see her later. They're like Schwarzenegger, I Terminator. I hate to break the news, but you not a man, you not earning paper. Fuck, nigga, you was born a hater. Your daddy and your mom's a hater. Fly your bitch out to LA just to see Bron the Lakers. Why you steady talking shit just like the commentators at Mash out, mash out. All a nigga know is mash out. I'ma fuck her till she pass out. Done with love, pull a stack out. Mash out, mash out. All a nigga know is mash out. I've been riding with the Mac out for any nigga want crash out. Mash out, mash out. All a nigga know is mash. On my way to some ass. All a nigga know is mash. Mash out, mash out. All a nigga know is mash. On my way to some cash. All a nigga know is mash.
Yo. See, for me, man, I actually enjoy playing. Like, listen, let me tell you something. There's no such thing as being on. We are all on now. Whatever you lack for in money and resources, you can make up for in knowledge. This is why I go on tours, because Beyonce and them can't be everywhere all the time. So who's going to fulfill these people and give them some real music and give them that love and give them that vibe? It's going to be us. There's room for everybody. It's just the way that you think as an artist. You know what I'm saying? What I envision, what I'm trying to do now is, when I book these shows, I'm not booking these shows just for myself. It's not just about me no more. It was about me when I first started, when I wanted to earn a name and I wanted to earn my keep. And it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm just solidified or something like that. Just like with my knowledge and from my travels, I figured out what I can do with other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at right now. You know, just doing something that a lot of people are scared to do. because they be haters. A lot of people aren't comfortable in themselves. You know, they're not comfortable in themselves enough to say, you know what, let me give somebody a reason. I give people resources that I don't even know like that. As long as I know your spirit is right, whether you circle back or not, doesn't matter. Because me helping you is putting fucking love into the universe, and what goes around comes around. So then I know when I get smacked with a dope opportunity, it's above you. Me helping you is just because I see your spirit and I feel like you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hold resources from people, only arrogant, people who I feel like may ruin my name if I put my name on the line for them. But other than that, if I see that you gracious, because this is where character comes in. A lot of people make music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, tell me, yo, I'm nice, I'm better than everybody. But like, how are you if I put you in a room of creatives? Like, are you gonna fit the room, or are you gonna try to overtake everybody? You gonna try, do you know how to work with people? I'm a football player, I win championships. I know how to work with people. I know how to compromise. I know how to let people be them. I also understand that people are unique and people shine and glow in their own way. And you got to let people do what they do. But a lot of people who don't have that experience, that emotional intelligence, they can hold you back. So let's get in some comments real quick. Absolutely. I love being a divine feminine energetic being. I understand my ability to heal and build our community. And this is 100%. And now, Nisi, look, this is what makes you so powerful, right? Because everything in life is choice. Now, I was taught that, obviously, women are healing and nurturing, but it's really not their job to put that burden on y'all. It's just something that y'all kind of inquire to do, that you do if you feel like doing it. And when you see a young lady who can look at a masculine man and see things in him like Beauty and the Beast and see a vibe and heal, that's when a man has to match that and elevate from it and grow with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to water somebody, you know what I'm saying, on the opposite end, that person has to be willing to grow. I tell people to leave people all the damn time, create boundaries and dip, men and women. If a person is too damaged, people can be damaged. I was damaged. I'm still a little damaged. We all healing, right? But when a person just doesn't want to, you got to go, young lady. I know you love that man, because being around somebody who's damaged, they're going to harm you consciously and subconsciously. And that leads into what this whole, kind of talk was going to be about. Is I want to talk about the zodiac sign. Now, when I talk about zodiac signs, I don't really get into like just blaming the zodiac sign. I understand how the moon is in alignment. Our body is 90%, 85% water. I understand the constellations and the gravitational pull and how, we're born in certain months and, and how it affects us in different ways. But I also understand this. Every sign is dope when they're healed. I don't got nothing bad to say about any sign when they're healed. Virgos get a lot of flack. A lot of people get on Virgos, but a lot of them got to understand if you're dealing with a healed Virgo or a damaged Virgo. And unfortunately, right, this is the trick that I'm trying to teach people. Our system is created to make sure that some of us come out with some type of form of damage. Doesn't matter how much money you got. If you're not part of that big party with them elites, you can have a couple more dollars and still go to school and get your coat taken because you go to school with somebody who has less than you. Goes on or whatever it is that you're doing, you're still going to have to integrate with the populace. And that goes into what goes around comes around. This is why, when I see other people's kids, I give them little dollars and stuff. I don't give them dollars so they can go run home and tell their parents. I just create this safe space so it can become normal for them so they don't have to live in fear. Fear is what we're taught over time. As we become more conscious, they start throwing a lot of different things at us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Pisces, right? The Pisces is the elder sign, right? We're the oldest sign, and we have the less people born in our month than anybody. So what I read about us is, we're very in tune with our emotions. We're very intuitive, and we can see people for who they are. We can see you. You could throw the clothes on, you could throw your jewelry on, you can go get that nice car, and we will still know that you're a piece of shit. And you'll be frustrated at us because you'll want us to pay homage and you'll want us to kiss your ass because of the physical things that you've been able to gain. But because we know that your vibration is very low and you're very mean and harmful to people, we're going to treat you as such. So it's the same thing with dating. I've dated many beautiful women on the surface level, had the body I might have liked, vibe. I mean, physical, everything. Nice job, went to school and the whole nine. But mean, always in drama, gossipy, low self-esteem, right? I can't do nothing with those vibrations. Even if I wanted to enjoy her physical, her sexual energy and her mental is going to transfer to me. I don't want that. A lot of girls, man, I ain't gonna hold you. When I was younger, they used to think I was really, really arrogant. They used to like kind of really they used to hate me because sometimes, depending on where I was in life, I used to tell girls like, nah, I don't want to sleep with you. You drunk. I'm not trying to take it. I don't drink. I'm not drunk. You drunk. I don't want drunk sex, right? I don't want you in this state. Like you just came from the club, like, and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just think because they used to dudes just diving in. A lot of men are, I know how it go. You know what I'm saying? When you start really getting different type of standards, people ain't gonna like you. You know what I mean? Like, I used to date a lot of damaged women because I was damaged. So I had a lot of trauma bonds in my relationships. And then I got to a certain point where I got a little older and I started realizing, okay, I can't go from one relationship to the next relationship. I got to I started reading up on, I'm a psychology major. I started taking classes and shit. So all those classes and shit started to help me understand, a little bit about myself. And maybe some of the issues I had at that time, emotional issues, maybe a little bit of mommy issues, shit like that. But that's where the resurrection comes, because you can really resurrect yourself. It just all depends on how much knowledge do you have of yourself. A lot of people are nosy. Y'all want to be in everybody else's business, but you don't even know yourself. Never took the time to really know yourself. I'm not talking about masturbation. I'm talking about understanding like how you work. Some of the traditional things that's been handed down to you from your parents. I had to study my pops and my moms to understand like maybe some of the traditional curses and maybe some of the things that may have been handed down to myself. I had to look at my father to see how similar I am to him. I had to look at my mom to see how similar I am to her. I had to look at my sister to understand her place as being an older sibling, being born before I was and having to deal with some of the things before I did, to help me understand why she has a certain perception of things and I don't, because I'm the youngest. So when I came in, my mom was a little bit older. She kind of was able to have a little bit more knowledge. So yeah, when you're the youngest, you're going to be spoiled. People like to get it right with the youngest, but that older sibling goes through the hell. So I try to have empathy for it all. And that's why people fuck with me. Because when you fuck with I Kill Ali, I'm going to make you feel like a person because I'm going to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand energy and vibration is strongest. I look for energy and vibration in people. I've always been like, that's how I date. That's how you find, decent women. You just look for a genuine one, bro. You make a choice to understand like, yo, I'm going to get her right. I'm going to treat her right. I'm not talking about being perfect. I'm not sitting here trying to be lover boy on here. I'm just saying your intentions will change. Some men have never dealt with a healed woman before. I'm talking about a woman who just kind of was just raised off love, raised with her father and mom, raised in a balanced household. And those be the ones who really be want to fuck with the damaged men because their empathy be so strong and they see so much power in a man that sometimes opposites do attract. That's why a lot of people are very guarded now, because a lot of healed men fall in love with damaged women. A lot of healed women fall in love with a lot of damaged men. So yeah, you may not like a Virgo, because a damaged Virgo can be evil, manipulative, narcissistic, overthinkers, bossy. It's a lot of negative things that come. Pisces can be very damaging to your life if they're damaged. Victim-minded, make excuses. You understand? They gaslight you. They disappear, throw the rock, hide their hand. It's a lot of little flaws and shit in people's signs, man. But when a person's healed, you just get the best. You usually hear people like, oh, I love Tauruses. Tauruses are sweet. Oh, I love Virgo. Like a healed Virgo is a beautiful partner. Virgos are very analytical. Everything has to make sense. A Virgo is not going to let you waste time. A Virgo actually has a lot of empathy. And sometimes Virgos are very misunderstood because of the fact that they can see steps down the line and they get very frustrated. Like most signs share this in common. A healed sign is intuitive. So a healed sign has common sense. So most healed signs get frustrated at damaged signs because they think that they have the common sense that they have. And it's very frustrating when you get around people and you see that they don't have the common sense that you know what I'm saying? So we all go through that. We're very all similar. It's not, oh, Pisces is the only ones who can see things and Taurus. No, we all have the power to do things once you get the knowledge of yourself and you can enhance your organs. How do you enhance your organ? Right? What is that? Enhancing your organs. Like, what am I talking about? So boom. Break this shit down. You know, you get high, you start talking shit. So boom, everything starts with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the plant's blood. Chlorophyll is like, if you're a person right now who's watching this, you're like, yo, man, I just want to cleanse my body. I want to detox. You just got to get the toxins out your body. Anything that's in your body can always be cleansed out. You almost can eat whatever you want as long as you can get it out your body. That's why, like, if you look at a lot of like Indians, West Indians, anybody who eats a lot of curry or eats a lot of spices, sometimes they be eating pork. They be eating a lot of things that you really normally supposed to eat, but because they shit normally and they eat a lot of like, you know, soft food and they eat a lot of like veggies and things that kind of makes your body kind of like, you know, kind of get rid of itself. That shit just goes right in their body and out. The problem with Americans is we have a death style. It's time to get in tune, put my soul in the orbit. They're trying to poison all the people, the water, and force it. They put in chemicals in bottles, stamp and deport it. They get a black face on TV to really support it. I'm making music so you hear it. Mission aborted. The shit they putting in our food make our vision distorted. No fast food around me. Put that shit in the toilet. I told my niggas we gonna make it. Get rid of them crosses. Like basically, it's like when you can subdue a whole nation, you can make them. So the whole reason why they subdue us is to make us sign our lives away. There's rules to oppressing people. There's rules to taking over souls. So when they make us sign over our birth manifest and you go to these courts and we sign in all these Latin contracts and things of that nature, it allows these people to do things almost like looking at God like, look, they want us to do this to them. They want us to oppress them. They, you know, we putting presidents in and certain leaders and stuff in positions and they're demons. And you can't, we so subdued from the food that they're giving us, you can't see it. And then when a person like speaks about it, the chemical imbalance, you know what I'm saying? The hate, the way that we all been born, separated, taught to hate. You gonna look at me like, man, shut the fuck up. And I get it. And I used to listen. I used to be like, you know what? I ain't, but I'm just gonna defeat y'all motherfuckers with love. Just keep loving you up. Dropping knowledge, not force it on you. No arrogance behind it. No force feeding to anybody. I'm gonna kill you with love. I'm gonna force you to like you. I'm gonna just give you so much because a lot of y'all ain't getting no love, and I know it. That's all it is. Love heals, bro. Like love heals. There's men out here who, you know what I'm saying, are not around a tribe of other men to build them, right? There's women out here who don't have a sisterhood. We are bugging, y'all. We are bugging. We got away. We got away from our ways because we allowed the system. I'm not even gonna say we're allowed. It's just a strong system. It's a strong, I'm not even here to even point a finger no more. It's a strong system. I understand why we could be brainwashed. All of us went to school for what, 12, 13 years in the elementary school that taught us about Constantine and Alexander the Great. They taught us about Columbus. They didn't teach us about Mansa Musa, and they didn't teach us about Medu Neter. They didn't teach us about the Ethiopian Christianity. They taught us the European version of Christianity. Christianity is not a bad religion. The European version of it is because it's been watered down and it was stolen. You know, them folks ain't really have no identity. You know what I'm saying? They went to Rome, they went to Kemet, and they stole and they killed, and they was trying to find themselves. We used to call them the soulless ones because we couldn't because you know, in Ethiopia, we've never been defeated in war. That's why their land is still the same. They've never been defeated. When the Italians went over there, they called them the soulless ones because they just couldn't understand why people kept coming there trying to take. See, we never had to take because we've always had. That's why it's like, look at Africa like a handsome guy or a beautiful young lady who has a beautiful spirit, doesn't bother anybody, but still gets hated on when she walks in the building or he walks in the building. That's where Africa is, where, they have a 2-family home, a mom and a dad, and they have beautiful skin, but they don't bother anybody. They're just born this way. And unfortunately, humans ruin beautiful things. I was always taught that from young. My mom taught me, like, I would get teased and stuff. My mom said, don't worry about none of that. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never harm you. And she made me repeat that shit over and over and over. She said, if you can figure out as you get older to not allow people words to control you, you'll be fine. She'd be like, love yourself. And that shit got embedded in me from young to where, nobody's really ever had anything that I wanted that made me jealous. Maybe when I was younger, it's always like a girl you like, something like that. But I kind of grew out of that too, because I don't like the feeling. Well, I'm about to just sit here and be stuck on this girl and like her, but she doesn't like me. I learned how to deal with rejection real early in life. I was never the guy that will go up to a girl. I'm like, how you doing, sweetheart? Yo, my name is, I got a boyfriend. I'm not gonna be like, all right, bitch, get out of here. Like, I was never like that. I'm like, okay, well, he's lucky. I see you around. Shit, I know most men be fucking up anyway. You be, how many times you don't catch a girl on a circle back, because men was fucking up because we were following the wrong things too. The music, the movies, the hustles on the corner, the people that we saw, all of them made us want to have a million girlfriends. All of them made us want to get fly, get money, right? And we watched. And that shit ain't get us nowhere. It made us over-sexualized. A lot of us had kids early. You see what I'm saying? I'm older now, so I can look back and talk about this shit, but it was tough. We are survivors. Some of you know it, some of you don't. Straight survivors. Niggas done survive. We're so powerful as beings that even being put in this certain type of environment and circumstance, we still find ways to survive. That's why, even though my mom was on drugs and all that, I love my mom because you start looking at life for what it is. Like, this shit ain't easy. And like, Mom, you was on crack and you still figured out how to raise me and get me right. I'm still here and I'm alive. Shit. More power to you, Mom Dukes. Shows how powerful she was, that she was on a substance. And yeah, I had some emotional damage, but I'm older now. Shit, ain't no excuse no more. I made it through the storm. Yeah, Mom Dukes, boop, 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 whoop, whoop. She was young, doing her thing, but she chilling now. My mom ain't been on drugs in like 20-something years. So I ain't about to sit here and keep beating her in the head with it. That time is over. I don't even like when my mom called herself an ex-addict. I always remind her, you're not no addict, bro. You're a being. You had your little run. It's all good. You didn't even know what it was anyway. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what crack was. That was a party drug. They thought she was a party drug, man. Facts, Prez. Yes, I see you tapping in. Word. Yeah, so, you got to forgive your parents, man. So I'm going to piggyback off that. I'm going to play one song from my shit. I'm going to be a little selfish right now. I'm going to play one of my songs. This song is called Experience, just because it fit the talk. And I kind of look at my music as like a soundtrack anyway. So this song is called Experience. We're going to tap in real quick.
Yeah.
Shout to Furious. Shout to Yes.
Furious, it's crazy.
No, this is Furious Styles. I'm bugging.
Like, niggas is on Twitter bullshitting.
Let's raise the vibe real
Kept
quick.
seeing you work and kept seeing people retweeting your shit. I just started to become a little bit more curious and shit, man. I inbox you, man. And from
time to
there,
raise the vibe,
friendship,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like a brotherhood. From Chicago, Memphis, man. You've been traveling, you've been ripping and running, you've been working hard. This moonlight shining on a nigga, what the future hold. Everybody trying to make a move and it's like do the road. My daughter here, so now a nigga hustle in a different mode. Express yourself and understand that time is just a give and go. I just try to be mindful, it's not a bonded theory. Any vibes I seem to regret, you never find them near me. I love cuffs on top of the chucks, cause I don't rock a Mary. Shady got me driving the truck, and the guts is cherry. I done traveled the world, I promise I've been around. I learned to conquer my problems and deal with bitter clowns who copycat and moan in their verses and make them silly sounds. I just try to stay righteous and hold my city down. Life is just a blessing that we each can experience. Secrets that was told about defeat, they was fearing us. Life is just a blessing that we each can experience.
You gotta love life, it's short, this shit comes and goes.
Secrets
baby.
that was told about defeat,
you gotta be very mindful.
7-1, yo, look. We pop champagne to celebrate the small wins. Straight from the bottle, not a drop for my false friends. I never had a op. It was miscommunication from your brain to the bloodstream. Turn hallucination when the love scene. Hurt without a face, then we suffer. Joy turned to pain, and the pain had no color. My distant lover, so far away. Music put me in a safe place. My comrades relate, now it's day to day. I speak past the hate, it's irrelevant. Insult my intelligence is taught through my melanin. I'm off on a tangent, it's poison in the medicine to make the mind think that the pain leave while it settle in. I bet on strength when I calculate the years to win. Life is a moment in itself, an experience, yeah.
I appreciate y'all. I be wanting to comment when the song on, but I'm like, nah, I want y'all to hear the words. I be wanting to like kind of interact with y'all when y'all, so basically, right? I appreciate you, Tunch. Thank you, man. This song is hard as fuck, bro. Thank you, man. It's dope. I appreciate y'all because this album is gonna come out. So this is an EP. You know, I drop a lot of EPs. EPs are like albums that I'm not gonna say I don't take too much effort to do them. They're more so what I'm going through in life right now. My EPs keep you up to date with life, as my albums are more so curated. It takes a little bit longer for me to curate my albums, but I've never dropped an album. But I'm building my album. You know what I'm saying? You know, I travel a lot, and so when I do drop my first album, it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing is I do EPs, exclusive projects, just to take y'all on a journey. You know, I come up with concepts, cover arts, merch, and I try to put y'all in that world with me. You know, I've been trying to get better with it. Each drop, I've just been trying to get better with putting you guys in my mind. You know what I mean? And because that's what I want when I'm listening to your music. I'm tapping into your mind. I'm tapping into the world that you're able to put me in. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love creatives. You know, I love creatives. We got to stick together, because in the system of things, in the matrix, they push creatives down the totem pole purposely, because we're the ones who didn't listen. We're the ones who kept drawing in class. We're the ones that kept singing in class, and they call us disruptive because we are soul beings and we're being suppressed in a cubicle for 8 hours by teachers who come from 3 hours away, 2 hours away, who can't even relate to us. And they coming in and telling us what to do. I'm telling y'all, we've been survivors the whole time. It's going to start making more and more sense. You know what I'm saying? It's going to start making more and more sense. We're going to tap in. I'm going to play one more. Let me play. I want to surprise y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to switch up the vibe. I'm going to do a little auto-tune. I'm going to show a little versatility. This is me with another singer. Her name is Tanika Rose. This is my homegirl that I've known since I was like 8. We've known each other. She's dope. Check her out. Her music is beautiful. She's coming out. We got a lot of songs on the albums. It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
I switch up the flow a little bit. Show, you know.
Kill Ali.
For the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Gotta make, you know what I mean? Gotta vibe for y'all real quick. It was Women's Day yesterday. Let's not forget that. You gotta restore the divine feminine. I don't mean you gotta be a simp. I don't mean you gotta just, like, you know what I mean? It just means more understanding, like, what our job is, no matter how upset we may be. If they upset with us too, we can both kind of sit and argue and point fingers. We can come together. So this is what I tell to a real lady.
For the things that I love, for the vibes that I feel, for the things that I dream. I got my flow, you got your flow, we both can go upstream. Life is a lesson you only can grow. I'm seeing the benefits reap what you sow. Just take a minute and look at your soul. I know some demons who fighting inside, they hurting but really just trying to win. Since the day I was born, I never was known, so they casted my soul in the lion's den. Take a toke of the GG, a sip of the Fiji, told God down, but we just trying to spin. Some people attached, they leeching the fact, they taking all of your oxygen. I represent the light, I forgive you always. You can look into my eyes, I'ma say I'm okay. I know we go against the time, I'm never throwing no shade. Can you look inside my mind? I represent the light, I forgive you always. You can look inside my eyes, I'ma say I'm okay. I know we go against the time, I'm never throwing no shade. Can you look into my mind?
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. Till I leave.
Look, I spend every night holding my mental, getting medicated, plotting how to fellowship, get riches with my delegation. Anxiety kicking in and thoughts now become separated. Pictures painted, but all these visions don't match the conversation. Heart is racing, stop for a second. Lost in the moment, still I found a connection. Fork in the road, but all I know, both ends in the same direction. If they ever catch me slipping, Eddie with me in the building. That last ball I had the building. What that mean? I brought the tech and keep it honest in decisions. I've been hiding certain feelings, demons hogging the kitchen. I just wanna cook me a blessing without the handout. I gotta stand out. Rapping wasn't in the plan, but nothing was planned out. Life is seen in different angles. Look how it panned out. I had to stand ground, fight my battles, couldn't give up and never stand down.
I mean, that was my homegirl Tanika. That's my guy Busy. He from Cali. He's doing this thing out there in the Cali. You know, nice vibe. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna play one more song, now in mine. I want to get back into we're gonna get back into Sweets.
My bedroom money will make you spend money, yeah. Oh, climb up on my mattress, don't stop. My love's waiting till you reach the top. Lonely, come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. Lonely, climb up on my mattress, don't stop. My love's waiting till you reach the top. Lonely night long. I can't wait to love you, baby, all night long. When I was led to you, I knew you are the one for me. I swear the whole world could feel my heartbeat. Yeah, I told you, you wrap me up in. You gave me the kiss of life. All night long. I can't wait to love you, baby, all night long. Long to you. I knew you were the one for me when I was a kiss of life. My bedroom.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll play this shit. I will play that song like I would just leave that shit on. Like it's just that and it's just crazy how like you have to have a certain mindset to be able to even create a vibe to sustain like that. Like that's just got to be in you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I love so much about music. Is like I said, everybody's unique in their own way, and it's just real interesting and unique how everybody's energy is just different, and how everybody sometimes approaches music differently. And I think for artists, it's really dope when a listener can kind of somewhat understand where you're coming from without even really knowing you. I think that's what we really look for. Of course, we look for, fans and likes and stuff like that, but we really look for people to understand us. Because a lot of the music that we make, it comes from most times 90%, 95%, it comes from a real deep internal space. You know what I mean? So it's a dope feeling. You know what I'm saying? So Harmony, what's going on? Yo, Harmony, you are a true Pisces. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Pisces, right? Harmony is she introduced me to this young lady, and Harmony is a true Pisces. What Pisces do is, because we can see energy, we're very good at linking people up for the most part. And Harmony, she'll inbox me like, yo, there's an artist that I feel like, yo, y'all would make something dope. And I never question her. I just be like, yo, hook it up. Like if you know them, if you can link it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm real big on relationships. You know what I mean? So if it's coming from Harmony and she's like, yo, so-and-so is dope, whatever, I know she already kind of pictured it in her mind. I can trust her mindset because she's a big conduit. She's a hip hop listener. She listens to music. So when she calls me and she's like, yo, boop, 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 I just be trusting her. And then she'll put me in the group chat and then leave. Because Pisces, we just move with the wind. We just are really here to like help, and then kind of and just let everybody else just do what they do. You know what I mean? So it's dope. Seeing somebody else like that, because I'm like that. But what goes around comes around, right? And they say when you're a giver, you're gonna run into matchers and takers, and as you keep going, you're gonna eventually run into other givers, and you'll be able to see it from a mile away, and you'll be able to trust it. So a lot of things I trust because I feel like I've been doing a lot of shadow work. When you start to get to extensive periods where you're not beefing with nobody, you're not gossiping, I'm not in no drama, nothing like that. It starts to kind of become, it changes your reality. Your life starts to become what you really just created it. And then you actually know how to sustain and stay away from a lot of things. You know what I mean? So it's all like a beautiful process, man. And I'm very appreciative. Now, I appreciate you more, Harmony. You already know. Because it's just, that's what I love about this music shit. You know what I mean? This is an era where you could just find your tribe. And that's what I try to do. I try not to force things. I just try to, find my tribe, because you see how fluent things are with me and you. That creates a standard when I deal with other people, because sometimes other people make things so difficult. But then it's like, damn, I got so many people that I can deal with, and it's just so fluent. You know what I mean? It's so easy. So easier. Super. Yo, Sweets, I learned that shit like just from just watching her just put people in the room, and she was very punctual. She was reaching out to me, and you know what I mean? It's just she be really be on it. And everybody has a lot of organic respect for her. Like she controls whole rooms. You know what I'm saying? And she's just really geared toward the bigger picture. And those people, you got to take care of them. Those people should be cultivated and understood, and seen for who they are and what they're trying to do, because they're doing a lot of things organically, so they're not looking to be validated. She's not doing this for this. She's not doing this for me to even speak on it like this, but good energy should always be highlighted from others. And I think that's when this music thing becomes beautiful, because it's now I'm running around explaining to people what Sweets is doing, and Sweets is excited about what I'm doing. So Sweets is down in DC, and she's like, yo, I know this dope ass artist named Akilla. Yo, he's a dope person, blah blah blah. And now I'm up here in New York City. I'm in these rooms, and they're like, yo, I need a singer, man. Oh, what? I know I got the singer. I know the singer from DC. Look at her Instagram. Look, I got a song on my phone. Hold on. You got AirDrop? I move fast. You got airdrop? All right, boom, boom. Yeah, take this song out real quick. Yeah, Sade. Yeah, I'm gonna play 2 songs because she got different vibes. They're gonna let me rock. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I feel like I'm loaded with mad dope music, and it just gives me enough power. Because this is the thing. It's not always just about me as an artist. You know, a lot of my friends they run labels. I got friends at Sony, I got friends at Atlantic, I got friends at Rock Nation. You know, I know a lot of these people. I don't bother them with my music because I have a plan that I'm trying to execute, but I'm not going to like stop anybody else. You know, this is by the time I'm 40, people just gonna be coming to me, and every time they fuck with Akel Ali, it's just everything turns to gold. Like people gonna know, like, yo, they're not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna be like bugging people about money as far as, oh, pay me. I'm not gonna be. It's just when you come with me with a proposition, we're gonna execute that bitch, and we're gonna turn that shit into something. And that's just gonna be the staple. You know, it just has to be the staple. You know what I mean? So yes, that accountability turns to self-awareness, which leads to brand new perspective on life. 100%. 100%. It's not her, not on. It's in her, not on her. Exactly. Exactly. And this is an era that is very uncomfortable for a lot of people because, you know, a lot of people are fighting. They're fighting in the surface level to win. But a lot of people who are spiritual can see that people say, oh, I know you got that. I see you doing your thing, King. But there's women when you don't raise your vibe, there's going to be always somebody whose vibration is higher than you, and they can see you for who you are. My vibe ain't the highest in the world. I get around my elders. I get around, you know, certain queens. I get around certain people, and they be telling me like, nigga, yo, rate, you bugging. You know what I mean? It's levels to everything. So when you don't raise your vibe, you will suffer whatever it is that you attract from that vibe that is yours. So when I see a lot of people complaining about relationships and stuff, it's all their perception. They don't get it though. They don't understand it's all their perception. It's all what you created with your mind and how you've been reactive to things. And that's why it's so hard for a lot of people to change, because to change, you're going to have to change your mindset. And that takes a little time. It takes patience with yourself. But a lot of people, like I said earlier, a lot of people aren't getting to know themselves. So they're not patient with themselves. They're more patient with other people who don't give a fuck about them. And that's a whole nother thing I can get into. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people right now are being used. And you should be used and be useful. But a lot of people are being used outside of their purpose. If you're using me and it coincides with the things that I'm good at and the things that you're good at, that's gold. But this is the era where a lot of people who are failing in the spiritual world, all they know how to do is use and attach to something powerful that they don't know how to utilize. And that's where we're at in life. I'm so lazy. I don't want to roll up again, but I'm going to have to. You know what I mean? So it's just one of the things I just noticed. I don't know everything. I just be like kind of like paying attention to shit. That's why I call myself the Skywalker, because I feel like since a little boy, I had to always observe, always had to be kind of like read the room. I had to read energy. You know what I mean? So remember when hip hop promoted knowledge of self? Those were the good old days. No, that's a fact. Yo, Frank, that's the era. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm gonna tell you what took me so long to rap. When I was, so I'm 38 now, right? So when I was 12, my stepfather, he's from Queens, from Hollis, Queens. He had did like 13 years in jail. My mom used to take me to go see him. You know, we used to go see him, whatever. He used to give me all his tapes. And back then, I used to just look at the tapes for the artwork, and that's how I would play, like how I find out what I wanted to play. So within that batch, you know, you had everything: Kool Moe Dee, Bismarcky, the Alcoholics, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick. You know, like all of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like he had. And as the years went by, he started giving me more and more different shit. You know what I mean? He always would give me like a batch of tapes. So he solely got me into hip hop. But what happened was, my mom got me into sports. I was always taking karate. I was always doing shit. I was like a little singer back in the day. It was like a little fake Michael Jackson. I was always like really creative. All my friends kind of like, I was always freestyling and stuff like that, but I was never taking it serious because when I got around 15, a lot of my friends started dropping out of school. Everybody started becoming rappers. But it just seemed like everybody was just battling each other and, seeing who was going to be the best. And it was like, I wasn't seeing nobody really navigate from a business point. I was just seeing a lot of like disgruntled rappers, hating on each other. I'm better than so-and-so, niggas can't fuck with me. And I seen a lot of my friends, trying to hustle and get money just so they could look good, like getting jewelry and, they wanted to get the cars and they just wanted, and a lot of them was becoming something that they wasn't in life. So when I seen so many people caught up in that, I'm like, I don't want to rap. Because even like my conscious rap people didn't want to hear that. They wanted me to lie. I gotta, like I was like, that's like imagery rap. And I saw that was the reason why a lot of artists wasn't really navigating because you don't resonate to people like that. Maybe your aunts and your uncles and shit like that. Maybe a couple people around your block. But for the biggest spectrum of things, I just wasn't seeing people really successful doing that. And I saw mad New York rappers. Everywhere I was going, it was just like that. Everybody, I'm about to get a deal with it. But I was already an NFL football player who already knows what like people look for. Drive, hard work, consistency, articulation, intelligence. Like I know the nuances that even labels at any business is going to look for. So I just didn't make music. I didn't make music. And I was just always like, work on shit here and there, and it was just like, when I got to college, I went to University of Pittsburgh. I saw Wiz Khalifa. I saw Wiz Khalifa's whole, like, how he got on. I watched him and his team. A lot of my friends, my boy Barry Hefner, who manages Earth Gang and JID and some of the Dreamville people, we went to college together. He was one of the first people that was like helping Wiz Khalifa. So he was kind of showing me like what an A&R, like a travel agent really is. So I was learning just in the background. And then, from playing football, I was dating famous singers and actresses and all that shit from a young nigga. So I was always around like, damn, I could do this shit. I'm around some artists who's really profound. I'm around some artists who really ain't that good, but they got business flowing. So that's when I took my personal feelings out. Cause now I'm seeing an artist who I know I'm better than rapping, but like he got swag. He got an aura. He's confident. He's been on the road. He got money behind him. He knows how to make the money trickle down to his team. There's a lot of different type of things that really makes an artist a dope artist. So I saw that a lot of people was just ignoring that shit. So I said, you know what? One day when I moved to Buffalo, New York, I saw Westside Gunn and I saw him doing his shit and I saw him selling his CDs and I saw him traveling and I saw him, creating albums and aligning with people. And I seen him cross branding and I see him just doing whatever he wanted to do that was in his mind and believing in his inventions and believing in, and believing in himself. So that was like, you know what? See, I could do that. Because I was like, yo, I had a story to tell. And I'm like, yo, in mainstream music, they got rid of conscious music. They got rid of that melodic music that was really talking to people's soul because they wanted people to stay in a lower vibrational, dummy down state. So I even studied that and knew like, all right, if I want to get into this music shit, I'm going to have to take the long way. And I said, you know what? I've been taking the long way all my life. I said, you know what? I'm just build my own fan base. I said, I'm a good person. I feel like I'm gonna get better in music. I know how to talk to people. So I'm like, yo, I'm just going to use my skills. I'm going to use my experience and I'm just going to put that shit into my brand. And it helped me skip a lot of steps because I know how to talk to people. I reach out to people. Yo, my name is Akil Ali, boo, boo, boo. I kind of understood how to sell vinyls. I knew how to sell CDs. I know how to break bread, right? I know how to give a person their right splits. I'm very easy to work with. I have in-house production. I have my own camera. I have everything in-house. I record right here. I got my own. So it's like at that point, I'm my own business now. I'm my own mini business. So now I'm getting features from people who are way ahead of me because I'm actually moving better than some of them. They may be a little bit more known and they probably at one point in life was really moving, but a lot of people are just trying to resurface and trying to figure out how to maneuver in this new era of music. And I've been kind of moving in it the last 6 to 7 years consistently, traveling and seeing this new state of music and what people really want to listen to, at least from my perspective. So that's where my confidence came as an artist was me being able to deal with people, me being able to align with people organically and get the best out of them. So that's why when I met YNX and me and him came together and we formed a group called Dusty Souls, it was just organic. You know, there was a lot of people like, yo, bro, you know who you need to cook with? I'm like, who? Like, yo, you need to cook with that nigga YNX, bro. I'm like, who is that? I heard his name, bro. Like, I heard his name. Is like, yo, like people sending me his music. I'm checking him out. I'm like, oh, nah, son is spitting. I'm seeing him. I started following him. I'm going on his Instagram. He's working. He's dropping mad music. He got albums. I see him marketing and shit. He got digital graphics. And he's like, and I talked to him. He like 29 at the time. I thought he was older. This nigga was like, nah, I'm 29. Nigga got his own house, paying bills, fucking like, you know what I mean, doing his thing. Like, I'm like, oh, this nigga, like, okay, nigga not gonna drain me. He don't really need nothing from me. He got his own movement. He had his own producers. The nigga mix and do it. He do everything on his own. Only thing he really just needed was somebody who wasn't gonna hate on him. You know what I mean? Somebody who can get next to him that was on his level, as far as moving and maneuvering, and someone he actually liked, you know, and was able to rock with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was able to rock with. So that became a very organic thing. Like me and YNX coming together was very organic. It was unforced. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like, we kind of let the people create it. Me and him always was like, yeah, we could be a group, but we just didn't really know if that shit was even in still. And then it just got to a point where we did the so when I met him, I'm gonna play a song from Dusty Souls now. You know what I mean? When I met him, he was like, yo, let's do an album. Because we was working, it was so easy for us to work. He would send me a beat, I'm doing a verse, hook, he knocking. So it was like, so we created an album for mental health. Like, because he's another person who does concept EPs. All his EPs, they mean something. He has messages in time. You know what I mean? He has time is money, messages in time. You know what I'm saying? It's all strategic because we understand we're up and coming artists. We're not going to get beside ourselves, but we're going to move professionally. We're going to create albums with and put thought into it. You know, thought into the beats that we pick, thought into the even all the way down to the features, if we have any, and create something that can just put people in the world, and then we on to the next one because we know people want to get fed more. So it becomes a lifestyle. It becomes like a way of life for us. You know what I'm saying? It becomes like a natural thing. So at this point, you know, me and him, we just rolling, right? We rolling. So I'm gonna play a song called Nostalgia, right? This song is about how I grew up, how he grew up, the things that we see. This is the type of music we made. This album came out 2 years ago, but this album, I've been told from different blogs and people who are real avid fans, like this album is like before its time. Like now people are starting to really grasp it now, and it's starting to get its proper due, which is what we expect. Because when you're an artist and, you know, you really take your time with your pen and articulate yourself a certain way, it takes time for people to adjust to you. You're going to have some people who get you right away, but it's going to take time. It takes some years, and we was here for it. So I'm gonna play this song right here. It's called Nostalgia, and this is just to give you a little taste of what this album was about. And we, you know, we take the risk. We know people want to move around, and we understand people like the hip hop, but I mean, I'm like the, you know, like the more upbeat stuff, and we got that shit. But there's a time and a place for everything. So when we created this album, we saw that a lot of men were going through a lot of things. We wanted to heal. Right now, YNX is doing a Pin Your Pain workshop right now from 1 to 4. You know what I'm saying? Speaking about mental health. Like, this is what we're really about. It's just time to heal. So we're just gonna be proactive about it. You know how sometimes you'll sit here and you speaking about healing, and people are like, well, what are you doing about it? You know what I'm saying? Well, YNX and myself align with him with what he created, Pin Your Pain, and we've been doing workshops, you know, allowing people to heal, allowing people to express themselves. Mad kings be going through shit. Different, everybody got different shit. Some people got father issues, mommy issues, sister issues, family issues, things that they had built and pinned inside, and then they talk to me and they able to get the shit out. They talk to YNX and they feel comfortable enough to get the shit out. And when they get it out, they feel good. You feel good when you heal, bro. And it also makes you more confident. And this is why when you start seeing people, they're not as reluctant to express themselves. Like, I'm very expressive because I've been through every emotion. I've been embarrassed. I know what it feels like to hold things in. And so I'm at a point where if a person judge me, I just understand where they're at mentally. It doesn't even bother me because I give grace. And I know I'm very emotionally intelligent. So I don't really expect people to, I don't put that standard on everybody because my emotional intelligence came from my experience and I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't know if what everybody's been through or they're at a certain point where it got them to that point. You know what I'm saying? Rap scene, anytime, DM me, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, rap scene, man. You like, you then there, it'd be a blessing, man. You know, I've been wanting, you know, you've been tapping in with me organically. You shared my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you family, man, by now, you know what I'm saying? And whenever, man, DM me and we, you know what I'm saying? Real quick. I ain't gonna make it difficult. You know what I mean? I got a couple little podcasts coming up this week. It'll be perfect. You know what I mean? Just to come sit down and whatever you guys want to do. You know what I mean? That'll be dope, man. Word. You know, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. You know, I'm here, man. That'll be a pleasure, bro. Word. Especially, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a lot of, this is kind of like the perfect time, you know, as far as me being an artist. With all the things that me and Winex got coming out, we got a new album coming out called The Watchers, and just talking about life, you know, just talking about life and, you know, where I'm at with my career, because I a lot of people, what happens to me in Buffalo is a lot of these artists are a little bit younger than me, and they don't know who I am, and I'm no special than no other artist, so I don't want to be treated no way, but it hurts me when I be linking up with like artists and I know I can help them, or I know that it'll make sense if we make music, but they don't know me and they stick their nose up. And they stick their nose up. And they stick their nose up because they may think that they're in a, I don't know, sometimes a better situation or whatever it is. And I don't knock that. I don't knock artists being confident in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you need that. But I'm a person who I do my homework on people. You know, and I treat everybody with respect. So what hurts me is like what a lot of the stuff that hurts a lot of these Buffalo artists is you could tell that some of these people up here just never got attention before. And, you know, they don't understand the marathon and the long and this journey of music, that the people that you shit on the way up is the people that you're going to see on the way down. So a lot of times it's like, you know, when I be asking people to do certain verses, I be getting beats from like legendary producers. So I'd be like, you know what? This young lady, she sings, or this guy, he sings, or he rap. They up and coming, but they got a movement. This is gonna make sense for them because I'm gonna get them a lot of fans in Germany. I shouldn't have to explain that in detail for a person to be like, you know what? Let me, you know what I mean? It hurts because a lot of artists just don't understand proper artist etiquette until they start really getting motion and they start moving. And then that's why some artists don't really know you shouldn't just jump into this music thing, because with that lack of knowledge, you're going to burn bridges unconsciously. And that's what happens. And then you got to take the long way. But without further ado, I'm going to play one song from the new album that me and Winex got coming out called The Watchers. This single is out right now on all platforms. This song is called Soul Bleed. Without further ado, I'm gonna play it.
You know, I was just a kid, you know, seeing a lot of different things growing up. Moms are struggling, pops are struggling, you know, like same shit. Me and all my friends was going through that shit. Some of my friends even had it worse. But we all just kind of like blended in and we came out. Consider everybody warriors, the kings and the queens, the survivors. Guard your heart, gotta move your pivot. Every move is costly, dusty souls. Remnants of pain, just keep the devil off me. Tell you words, manipulate your soul. You hear the whisper softly, stay on point. You know what come with fame when they feeling salty. Wasn't fearing, you just staring, I was filled with hope. We paddled fast and we could swim, we saw the whales was close. I took my pen, I wrote my pain, the only way to cope. I rode my wave and paved the way, they tried to sell my boat. Vernon was my birthplace, Buffalo my second home. Playing ball with Celtics, it was fate the way I met with Rome. Give me my first 8 ball, that's the fucking way we set the tone. Isolated, focus on my hustle, couldn't call my phone. Many lessons on this journey I can't say on wax. I traveled lands and ran through women, then I ran through packs. And that's the reason y'all can resonate, this shit is facts. To my survivors in the jungle, gotta tip my hat. Walking through the fire of greatness, you see my soul bleed.
Learning about the power of prayer, sitting on both knees.
Walking through the fire of greatness until my soul leave.
I grew used to the pain, niggas got cold feet.
Walking through the fire.
White X 7-1.
Walking through the fire of greatness, you see my soul bleed.
The truth follow me, I lied to myself in the mist. It's soul robbery, ignorant bliss. Dirty piss, tell me, is this life really a gift? You spend the night with bad memory trips. It's so malicious within every risk. We came from the city where hate is born. Cold hearts never invest, can't weather us through the storm and regret. I saw less with my ears open to comprehend the lost souls that wasn't my friends. Beginning to end with the clear thoughts and common sense. I studied revenge, but demons soon came to repent. My soul always win, molded from prints in my fingertips. My team legit, I caught a glimpse of the future, but seen the shit. I pray to God protect my soul, my body numb. Detox my lungs when stress is coming to me by the bunch. Separate the needs and wants, gotta prioritize. Never force to lie, truth be told, niggas mortified. It's why I am.
Walking through the fire of greatness, you see my soul bleed.
Learning about the power of prayer, sitting on both knees.
Walking through the fire of greatness until my soul leave.
I grew used to the pain, niggas got cold feet.
Walking through the fire. Walking through the fire of greatness, you see my soul bleed.
You know what I mean? So that right there is Soul Bleed, produced by my boy Rinse Beats. You know what I mean? That's my guy, man. He produced for D Block. He produced for a lot of people's favorite rappers on the low. You know what I mean? A vet, me and Ynex was able to link with him and create this song called The Watchers. So what The Watchers is about, we getting the merch and then we getting everything together for the rollout. You know what I mean? Because that way when y'all come to the listening party, whoever's able to make it, you'll be able to feel the experience. You know what I mean? We got a lot of little different things going because we want to do things a little bit differently. We want to create a service. I'm not entitled to your support. If you're my friend, I want to convince you to support me. I'm not on some, I'm gonna stop talking to you because you know what? Nah, I'm not. No, my job is to convince you. So if you ain't supporting me right now, I mean, it could be hate, but fuck that. My job is to make you not hate no more. You know what I'm saying? And get to a point of, really liking my stuff. And if you don't, that shit happens too. I mean, you still have your unique perspective that I respect too. Like, I don't know, I have a different way that I look at things. I don't get mad at people for not because like getting mad at someone for not liking your music is like you trying to enslave them or something. I want them to organically like my music, but if my sound isn't for them, you have to allow space. You have to allow people to be unique, to be themselves and still love them and not have like no resentment or like a little secret agenda. That's just, I don't know. I don't know how to think like that. I just feel like, everybody's unique. Everybody's not going to like your music and you just have to be able to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to like your music and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you're whack. It doesn't mean that you should quit. It just means that what it is. Everybody's not going to like your music. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a beautiful journey, man. And as I learn, I teach. You know what I mean? And I don't know everything about music, but I do know how to move on your own. I've been on my own for a little bit and now I got a teammate. And now that I got a teammate, it's made life 50 times easier to have somebody else that I could bounce ideas off of and someone who has just as much, if not more energy to go attack this shit. You know what I mean? Because things get a little bit not easier, but they start to lighten up. I'm getting booked a lot. You know what I mean? We got some shows coming up. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So that's all it is, man. It's just, I just be wanting y'all to believe in yourselves. I come on here and I try to exuberate confidence so that shit can like transfer over to y'all because we need that shit, bro. I'm telling you, when we got low self-esteem, when we're not dealing with our higher self, that's when the system can manipulate us. That's when we start questioning things. And I don't want none of y'all in that space because then it starts to transfer through the internet. We start arguing, we start whining. We just get totally away from the alignment of us really becoming a better society, bro. We have to become a better society, like outside of the system, because the system is bringing in immigrants and they're doing they're giving us COVID. You know, they're doing more surveillance. They're building a lot of 5G towers. They're doing a lot of things to oppress us, to keep us in a certain state. They're about to start getting people to move out of rural areas because they really want to start creating extraction zones and, you know, and start fucking isolating us, bro. So this is why the internet is like making us become separated at the worst time. Because if it continues to happen, then about time we all separated, we're gonna be like fucking savages, bro, trying to survive. There's gonna be no harmony, and that's what they want. Because then they can keep coming in with the National Guard, they can come in with the martial law, and they can kind of create a communist type vibe, like how they do in China and all that. And they're gonna blame us and say, well, y'all motherfuckers y'all was killing each other, y'all was fighting, y'all was shooting, y'all was robbing, y'all was looting. So we had to come in and once life gets to that, should have never be the same. They're gonna be manipulating us through the airwaves. Everything you see on TV, you gonna think is real. They're gonna start saying aliens is coming. They're gonna say you can't go outside because if you go outside, you're gonna burn. And everybody gonna be listening to these niggas, man. These are evil, ruthless people who run the world. I don't know why I don't know why we not fighting for freedom. I don't know why everybody ain't leaving their job. Everybody not coming together, band together to create new laws. You continue to live in this fucking system, you're gonna suffer. You're going to suffer. Our dollar is losing its value. Niggas don't fuck with America like that no more, bro. Niggas is tired of these niggas. They are tired of these of Biden and all these old ass folks, man, causing wars and all that. They're gonna bomb us. I'm almost 100% sure they're gonna. I know I would. You know what I'm saying? Like I know if I was over there and America kept coming in my country, raping my women, like I'll just. But this the thing though. This the thing. I was talking to a Muslim, right? One of my Muslim dudes. We was kicking it yesterday. And he was explaining like he was like basically like, yeah. What kind is that? Thank you. You know what I mean? And he was explaining how like they think, and he was like, "Yo, if we could take America on and win and neutralize them without people getting hurt and too many people dying, then they'll go full-fledged. But if you go into it and you know that you come into America and you fuck with America and they're gonna bomb your whole country, then you'll go to hell for that. That believe you'll go to hell for that because of yourself, yours millions and millions and millions to. So it's like you think you're doing a good deed, but you still gonna burn in hell for it. So they deal with a lot of righteousness because they know that low key, what y'all may not know is that the Christians and the Europeans and Israel was created by John D. Rockefeller. That's not even like a real place. It's like a created place, bro. Like these niggas be playing mind games with people, bro. And then what it is people are scared to speak on this because a person from Israel come on here and be like, oh, you anti-Semitism, but I know where y'all come from. I can break it down too. So you can't really manipulate me on here. And this is not like my personal feelings. This is like I got knowledge. I know the knowledge. I know the knowledge on the fake Israelites. I know how you hide behind businesses and change your last names. I've always known that. How you work with China and y'all all own a lot of the record labels. You know what I'm saying? They're the people who pay millions of dollars to make sure that we continue making self-destructive music. It's all a system, but a lot of people don't study that shit because it's not thrown in your face. You got to really be into the occult. And what the occult means is anything that's unseen. I'm into metaphysical things because I know these white folks ain't that powerful. They be lying. They use movies and shit to make you think they powerful and shit. The only thing they really have is the army, and they got a lot of brainwashed soldiers that are under oath and policemen who are under oath. That's who you got to worry about. The people who made an oath to the government, your uncles and friends, they made an oath to the government. So when the government give them directions, their oath is to the government over us. That's why I don't fuck with policia or foreign policy, because this is foreign policy, because the people who own the police and the people who create it come from Rome, and Rome is from fucking Europe, where that system, the 99% benefit and the 1%, the 99% works and the 1% benefits. That's why it's like 8 people that run a country. It's like real, like simple. It's 8 motherfuckers, 8 to 10 people who run this country, bro. And they control the laws and everything because they make the money go around. It's capitalism. That's what the game Monopoly is about. It's about capitalism and people owning things and taxing your ass because they conquered America. They killed everybody here and they came and said they own everything, and they branded us and enslaved us a long time ago. And they just changed the laws and they enslave us more mentally than physically now. And people don't get it. You think working for $10, $15 an hour ain't slave? If you're working a job and you can't pay your bills and take care of your family, then you're enslaved, because that means they're paying us what? Low wages. Paying us low wages. But we don't even look at it that way because we're so used to being kicked in the ass. And now we have this mentality, well, at least I'm making some type of money. You know what I mean? As long as I'm making something, you know, the bills got to get paid. Why don't we all fucking go on strike then? Like, what are y'all scared of? What, to live the same way we live in? Back in the days when shit wasn't right and taxation was kicking our ass, we fucking came together and we fought and told, y'all don't even understand that police are supposed to be working for us. These public officials are supposed to be working for us. See, the Hasidic Jews understand this. This is why they sway the votes in Brooklyn. Because they meet, the rabbis and the people go meet with these counselors and sit down with them and let them know, like, look, we could sway the vote to see who wins. So what you gonna do for us? This is how they talk fucking business. While black folks is arguing and trying to be white. You know, we like to be white. You know, we like to like stand out over each other and act like white folks when they start treating us good. And then they shit on you. And then you try to come back home to your own people and we don't want to fuck with you no more. It's the same circle of life in the black community. We got so much crooked black folks who gave up on us that they just feel like, you know what, I'm just coming to make some money, get a quick money grab and dip. Because people don't believe in black folks no more. Because we still haven't been able to come together, and it's 2024. So this is why you have like Al Sharpton and you have all these reverends and people who come in and just take money and dip, and they have no mercy. They don't care because they look at black folks like they just feel like we're not going to get it right. And there's a lot of money in the black community. So people say, fuck it. I'm going to go be a pastor and just take some of this money and dip. People bleed black people because we got so much money and we spend so much money outside of our own. It's very easy for people to come in and swindle and come up. Chinese people, as soon as they come over here, they look for black communities because they're going to allow them to have easier access to rent buildings and stuff like that. It's all a system. So you be in a black neighborhood, but you got Chinese stores, you got Arabs at the stores. There's no black people owning nothing, really. And then when we do own stuff, we won't support it. So that's why it's so hard being black. You got to be black, and you got too many fights when you're black. You got to fight your own people. Then you fight the brainwash that the system has imposed on the men and the women. Then we got hoods and poverty. And then we got white supremacy and police and people who don't look like us, who don't fuck with us. And then you just have, and then you beefing within, like low key, we beefing with the women because percentages of the women have grown to like hate the men and vice versa. So this is what I got to wake up. This is what we got to wake up to every day. Like, you know, so that's what we at. So when I come on here and I'm talking about love, I mean it. I'm not no fake. I know, like, bro, this shit is, when I was a kid, what did we read about? Black people hate each other. Black people can't stick together. I was a teenager. What did you read about? Black people hate each other. Black people can't come together. I'm 30. I'm in my 30s and it's black, like it's 2024 and we still don't understand self-preservation. Because it's the damage, bro. And a lot of black people don't believe in mental health. They don't believe it's real. So people are hiding their demons and harming each other and moving on to another person. Harming and moving on. And this is why the world is fucked up. Because even while people are like making their beds, they don't want to lay in it. You got men who got 12 kids and they still like want a fresh young girl to marry. You got women who made a lot of bad mistakes and they still talking about, I need a man to pay my bill. I need, like, it's so delusional. And it's not everybody, it's just percentages of people. I be feeling bad for them because I know life ain't gonna make sense for them with that mentality. The internet is so powerful, it's scary. That shit scares me, bro. The way the internet has turned. Yo, I'm fucking this shit up, bro. You see me? Because it's like, yo, Frank, I was a kid who shared his toys. I shared my toys when I was a kid. My mom taught me to share. Like from young, I always had that. Like that was like normal for me. You know what I mean? And I watched so many people just get together and be selfish, and they wonder why they can't get. Because this the thing. I stopped being around people who haven't created successions of some sort in their life. Because once you become an adult and you haven't experienced some type of form of success, you don't really know how to reach it. So a lot of times when you're trying to reach it, it's coming from assumptions. And then by me talking to you, you're going to think I'm talking down to you. So a lot of times it's hard to help stubborn, ignorant adults. So that's why I kind of stay away from them. See, you guys are here because you want to be here. Y'all here vibing with me. So I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? There's something in me that resonates to you guys. I don't have to chase you. So I'll just deal with the people who come and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just deal with those people because I don't have to force you to be here. I just feel like, why can't we be in the record books and the history books as the people who came together? Why can't we create some type of form of dynamic when it's like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, 2025, 2024, yo, people changed. Black people came together. They created Black Wall Street. They crushed the system. You know what I'm saying? They healed COVID. You know, it's all coming out about the government poisoning us, and all it's gonna happen is we're gonna get all angry, and they're just waiting for us to revolutionize. And they got something for us. Because they've been testing us the whole time. So I don't know, man. I just kind of like what I look at, man. Like I'm a Marcus Garvey type dude. I'm a Fred Hampton, Malcolm X type. You know, those are people I looked up to. You know, I'm into that. You know, I'm into like, you know, waking the fuck up. Life ain't supposed to be like this, bro. It's not supposed to be like this, bro. God put us here to reproduce, live in harmony, and we letting one group of people who have been proven through history to cause destruction and chaos. And we still allowing them to become presidents. We're allowing them to create our food. We're going to their restaurants and their fast food restaurants. We're drinking their soda. We eating their candy. And then we sitting here wondering why life ain't fair. That's because motherfuckers is asleep, bro. And when you sleep, you're gonna stay in hell. We in hell right now. This is a form of hell. Everything is destructing. People are dying young. A lot of people losing their parents. It's from the same ailments: diabetes, heart disease, heart failure. It's a lot of diseases that's coming from the chemicals in the food. Watching our parents die, knowing when they go into the hospital they ain't coming out. And then people just crying and living in, and it's all because we are caught in chaos, bro. We don't want to change the way we eat. We don't want to change the way we think. We don't want to love. So, you know, I'm not here to point fingers or nothing. I'm just here to let people know, like, yo, this is what's going to keep happening. When you don't raise your vibration, you don't love, you don't align, you don't create some type of formidable tribe, then life is going to be hard for everybody. And everybody's going to keep gaslighting each other and disappearing to make money so you can come outside. And, you know, life just ain't going, it's just going to be stress. It's going to be stress until you die. Everybody goes through the same process. They're young. You do what you want. You go through high school, you go through college, and then you get to your mid-30s. And if you don't got no bag, you just suffer. That's the American life. Besides a lot of my friends and people that I know that's doing very well, most of the people I know suffering, hiding it, embarrassed, not coming outside. I'm seeing it, and then people coming on Instagram and Facebook, and they're acting like they're happy because they got to hide it. And I can feel the pain. I can see it. So I saw, you know, that's it, man. Like, I'll be trying to explain things, and I just look at things differently, man. And I understood it's always like you got to fight the system. I always knew that we had a system of people who's trying to rule the world. I've always known that. Like, I've always known, you know, from the way I was taught, that we had an enemy. Malcolm X was telling us who the enemy was. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was telling us who the enemy was. You know, our grandparents was telling us who the enemy was. And if you just look at history, you could tell who the fucking enemy is. So for me, it's just like, for us to be here in this state and to be manipulated by the TV, the media, and all these other things, it's like, damn, like, when we gonna wake up? Like, I don't understand how it's so easy for me to see and so hard for like millions and thousands. I don't get it. Like, it's really easy, the state of the world and what we're going through, but yet everybody's living their life like nothing's going to happen. That shit is like crazy to me. But whatever. That's why I got this song right here. I'm gonna play this song right here. It's called Highway.
You might say, you might say, you might say,
Yeah.
you might say, you might say, you might say,
Styles.
you might say.
I'm an angel who descended to the dog, so I gotta keep that thing on me.
Keep that thing on me.
From the city where you be about your talk, cause they kill you for your Jesus P.
For your Jesus P.
This life is like a highway.
I be driving, I be vipping, I be, yeah.
That's why I'ma do it my way.
My way, it's my way, it's my way. Your word is your bond. You overcome the obstacles and smile, and you know that you're strong. You step into that quicksand with them heathens who pray in the morning. The evil cannot touch me, I'm anointed, the knowledge was born. I resurrected self to higher levels, that's how you reform. I'm living in this matrix, they don't stick to basics. Cause they still committing crimes with cameras see their faces. Dirty basements, product in the toilet, they could even trace it, make it taste it. Cause she think we famous, cause the whip is spacious. Tell you lies, people betray you, they wanna tell you hi. Family cry, gotta forgive them and sing a lullaby. Fallen angels gave me the data, so I can touch the sky. Odd job, standing on business, I got the golden eye. Seen it all from some of the realest to seeing suckers die. The key to life is living abundant and growing old and wise. Surviving in the chaos, but I always keep a focus. I'm staying focused and pay attention to the serpents, cause you can't be blind.
I'm an angel who descended to the dog, so I gotta keep that thing on me.
Gotta keep that thing on me.
From a city where you be about your talk, cause they kill you for your Jesus.
Kill you for your Jesus peace.
This life is like a highway.
It's like a highway. It's like a highway.
That's
why I'ma do it my way.
I promise I don't do it my way. Rule number one is depend on no man. For as long as I've been living, never extended no hand. As far as begging, had no plan. It's just some strong hunger. And always know we gon' stand on all business worth dying for when it's slim to no chance. Facts. Her blood, sweat, and tears not left in pavements from my DNA. We all conquer fears. Some just let the traumas be in way. Shit out the way. I admire your peers who execute with loyalty and grace. Y'all connect with any souls who will receive to be out of place. No sober leaders. Put that on my Jesus piece. Pay the cost of be the boss. So fuck who all may need receipts. I've been trying to keep the peace, but every time they seem to reach, whoever sent for me, get the luxury to receive the beast. I was blind, cruise dark roads, sometimes I see a void. It's though my drive, I'll say it's something about them Kia boys. Surviving in the chaos, but I always keep a focused mind. Gotta and pay attention, know who lurking, cause they out the line. Miss. Let me just put some addies.
Shout out to Mizark, man. He had a listening party yesterday too. He had an album that came out with my guy Big Boy Jones, two super dope artists from Buffalo, my comrades. I got him on this project, the Spirit Styles project. So yeah, I'm just trying to this the era of empowerment, man. Like, if a person ain't talking love into you, they don't believe you, get the fuck away from them, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially if you've been predicating yourself on creating and you've been putting in some work and it makes sense to you. If that person can't see it and you feel like that person, get away, because they're gonna make you forget who you are. It's nothing personal. You just gotta be a little selfish. You gotta create boundaries. Stop wasting time with people who not into the things that you into. Stop doing things that's working for you. And then somebody comes and circles back around out of nowhere and gets you off your pivot and get you to start focusing on what they're doing. Stop letting people Hollywood talk you and say, yo, bro, let's do this. Pop, pop, pop. And then you stop things that you're doing and you align with them, but they're not even punctual. They're not even being, they're not even executing to what they said. You got to leave people like that. You don't got to cut them off for life, but you got to really let them know. I tell people all the time, bro, like, my time is valuable. I'm not saying you got to kiss my ass. I'm just saying, like, you got a couple times, 1 or 2 times to waste my time and you're never going to get it, because I don't need it. I'm not sitting around waiting for somebody to create motion for me. I create my own motion. I travel. I live all right. I'm doing okay. So at this point in my life, it's like, if a nigga's not really adding, a person's not adding to what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? In some type of way, it don't got to be financially, just energetically. Like, you can't even sit in the studio with me if you're just not adding, something to the pot, because those be the people who put holes in your boat. Those are the people who start resenting you. Those are the people who slow you down. So you got to be real mindful of that. The people who are mindful of that know how to win. They know how to be assholes and be intentional and get to a bag. The people who have survivor's guilt, they're not going to make it. They just want to keep being weak and letting demons attach to them. They're going to keep letting people speak things into their mind and stray them off. They're just not going to be able to. They're not strong. They're not strong-minded enough mentally to navigate through the demons. See, I told you this is a spiritual fight. You know how many fake friends and people call me? I'd be dead in them. I'm strong enough. I'm strong enough mentally to, you know what I mean? I know how to deal with demons. I've been dealing with demons since I was a little boy. So I know how to create boundaries, and, I'm not succumbing to nothing. You understand? I'm not, I'm good. I'm not succumbing to no boundaries. I'm not letting nobody manipulate me. I'm not letting no demon get into another vessel and sweet talk me out of my spot. My shit is dead, because that didn't happen to me millions of times. So I'm not kissing no ass. I'm not doing nothing. I'm creating what I'm creating, aligning with other good cloth, and we just build. We just build. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play one more song, and I'm going to get out of here, man. It's Saturday. It's 2:00. I'm about to get out of here, go get something to eat, go vibe out. I want to play somebody else's music, not mine. I want to play my music. Let's see what I got here.
Because tonight is about you. Because tonight is
Let's step back in the suites one more time. I forgot I got all her shit. She got mad different vibes. We vibing, man.
Baby, never bust the windows out his car. I ain't ready yet. You tryna talk and wanna get freaky instead. I never bust the windows out his car. Baby, I heard that you was checking for me. No need to wonder or to worry, because tonight is about you and me, you and me. Baby, I heard that you was checking for me. No need to wonder or to worry, because tonight is about you and me, you and me. We having such a good time. La da 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 da. I ain't ready yet. I left him on red. I ain't ready yet. You tryna talk, I wanna get freaky instead. I ain't crazy, I never bust the windows out his car. Be
Nah, that song's fire. All her music is just like, she just has a lot of like, just positive energy. Even like that song, like, even when she said, and I'ma bust the windows out his car, like that part, like it's just, she said it like in such a positive way. She don't even sound toxic. Like, she don't even sound toxic. That's just a vibe, man. I like to play a lot of vibey stuff, different stuff, man. It's about the soul, man. I love women who have soul, who are able to articulate. You know what I'm saying? I don't do good with like, someone who just be dry. They just be mad, dry, militant, lacking sensuality, and they be having the most standards too. I want a man to do this. My man is going to do this. I'm like, damn, you're gonna be single forever. They don't be learning, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. I look at some of my aunts, some of my aunts from back in the days, man. And a lot of them was just mean, bro. They just never got over that breakup. Like they had one little divorce and they just never bounced back. And by them having that mean face and all of that, you know what I mean? All day is just like, who you going to track with that? Then they start being mean to the kids. They be mean to us. And it's all because they ain't getting no love. And a lot of people go long periods of time without having a mate. And they think, like, oh, I could be alone. And some people really can, but after a while, that shit get whacked, bro. Like, really, humans ain't even really meant to be alone like that. So to watch it like develop into that, and people get to a point where they become unattached, that shit is scary. You know what I'm saying? I love having me something feminine next to me. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I'll never get to. I don't give a fuck what type of breakup I have. You ain't never gonna hit me, but I don't want no woman no more. Like, it's just her. Like the one person that, like the girl I broke up with, whoever I was with, was her. It's not all women. Man, people out here be super dope, and people be out here just like, I don't know. That's just my perspective. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. I got some guests. My the other host, my guy, he's feeling a little bit better. He'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So, it's dope, man. I'm about to play my last song called Two Ways, produced by Spunk Bigger featuring Droid. And we're going to roll out with this. It's going to be the last song, and we're going to roll out. It is your boy, Akil Ali, the Skywalker. And I am out of here. 1, 2.
Pride kept me locked in a box I never could get out. Love helped me with riddles inside. I had to red out, feelings bulging inside. Positive intentions, I peeped the word of the wise. Collided all my visions, I need a piece of the pie. Love burning, I see it all in your eyes. Mixed the empathy with knowledge, I let them know that you tried. This that unconditional love in spite of all that you hide. Manifest your son and leave it all in the sky. Do the extra work, it means we align it all in the mind. Raising both our frequency, really taking the time, really seeing the signs. Universal pictures, I really paint in my rhymes, that is.
Two ways I could play this game. Cause girl, I know the choice I have to choose ain't fair. Because it's two ways I could play this game. Cause girl, I know making these sudden moves, I'll do what I gotta
1,000 miles of
do.
running, perfect person to expand my lonely. Cocaine a stench, reading words are powerful to hold me. Countable for vibes, who scared to fly, only God that flown me. Military minded, never blinded, I can smell the phony. People focus on the bad until the angels chose me. Feeling like a bull who's melancholy cause the peasants roll me. Mind mended, meaningful remorse, I know the pack don't know me. Evil thoughts combated from the pure, you can tell I'm guarded. Jealousy reflected in the actions, you can tell who parted ways. I ain't sleep for days, now devil what you think you started. Plays, I think in different ways, the battle all is different karma. Life is just a beast with fake sun, feeling like a sauna.
Two ways I could play this game. Cause girl, I know the choice I have to choose ain't fair. Because it's two ways I can play this game. Cause girl, I know making these sudden moves, I'll do what I gotta do.